Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're all well. Just a very short video, just to say this is the night before my operation. So I've been kept busy today. I have made sure I'm trying to clean the house as much as I can so that I don't have to do anything after the operation. So I have to be in the hospital at 11 in the morning. So my friend's going to bring me in. I have to get up and I have to have a shower and wash my hair and have no products, no oils, nothing on me. Clean skin, clean hair, no nail varnish, no jewellery, all of that. So, and I can eat up to midnight tonight, and then it's just water in the morning. I'll probably be starving. So I'm a little bit relieved in the sense that I contacted my my consultant secretary today, and I asked her who was performing the operation, and it's actually my consultant. So it wasn't going to be that way, but now it is. So I'm absolutely and utterly delighted with that. I was walking Teddy for the first time in a few days because I haven't had the energy. I've been absolutely zonked, really tired, and so was he. And I was actually exhausted as well earlier, but I forced myself because I knew that obviously tomorrow I'll be quite weak after the operation if I get home at all. And then I'm not sure exactly how I'll be the next day. I'm sure I'll be fine. The operation is only a little over an hour, I think she said. So that's, I mean, I think it's an hour, could be a bit more, an hour and a half, I'm not sure. So yeah, so basically I was walking him today and I was looking around the beauty of, it's just so gorgeous. I was in Rutherford golf course, which is an old golf course. It's not used anymore. And I was walking around there. I thought it was a lot warmer than it was. It was actually pretty cold. And I was like, oh my gosh, I better not catch a cold before my operation. But I was just so grateful, to have that and to be able to breathe and be able to just be in the moment and trust, because there's nothing else I can do. And then I was thinking, today I have cancer. And this time tomorrow, please God, I won't have cancer. I hope, if they get everything out and if there's nothing else. So I was thinking, that's a big thing. We go from one day to the next, I suppose, with something and then nothing and whatever. And everything changes in the blink of an eye, doesn't it? We really don't know what's around the corner. So, yeah, I've got operation nerves. I'm going to see a couple of friends now, and hopefully that'll just help me. And then my friend's coming over this evening to stay, and she'll be here then in the morning to bring me. So everything's sorted, nothing more I can do. I do need to pray a bit more. I haven't been praying properly recently. I don't think I've even been praying. I go through phases of praying. And so my lovely next door neighbour came in for a quick chat and a cup of tea, and she brought in her homemade herbal beautiful tea with all berries, and she grows stuff in her garden, and and she's into all that healthy stuff, and she goes mushroom picking, and I'd probably poison myself, but so she brought in this lovely tea with all different things in it, and it was absolutely beautiful. And it's just so nice to have those moments with people and those connections. And she got me this beautiful gift that I won't say anything about at the moment, a little gift. And it's something to bring with me tomorrow. And so that is everything. I have nothing more to say except if I don't see you all tomorrow at some stage before the operation. I would really appreciate just a little positive thought sent across the ocean, or up the mountain, over the mountain, across the road, wherever you are from me. And I would really appreciate that. And there's nothing I can do now except trust in God. Really trust in God. And, and I think I'll start praying to the Pope as well. He was such a beautiful man. And I know people say he was controversial. I don't know if the word was controversial. I think he was quite modern and inclusive, to be honest. I think he would have liked to have done more with the inclusivity, but there were a lot of the men in the Vatican were, they're pretty strict Catholic. They're kind of fundamental. So it's, he didn't have an easy job changing some of the things, and, the things he said, and, but I believe anyway, he was a really good man. And, I loved the fact he called himself Francis. That meant a lot for me. Because if anyone ever gets the chance to look at Pope Francis, or not Pope Francis, Saint Francis, a movie around Saint Francis, it's a beautiful story. He really lived the life of Jesus, and I do believe that Pope Francis he kind of walked in those shoes. I mean, the whole thing is, we're just here to try and live our best lives and be kind to each other and love each other. I was very lucky with my upbringing, in my family home, but also in school, because we were taught that anybody we meet on a daily basis, could be Jesus. We were always told, I remember in primary school, the teachers would say, and several of them, and the priests and everything would say, when you see that homeless person on the street, that could be Jesus in disguise. But whether it's him in disguise or not, it's so nice to help other people and to be kind, because this is a tough old world. I'll tell you, we all have our battles in some way, shape or form. And, there's so much anxiety around at the moment. It's a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear, and people are getting really sensitive, and it's quite a harsh vibration. So anyway, I don't know where all that is, but I better run now, because I have to meet a couple of people and try and cheer myself up for tomorrow. So God bless everybody, and talk to you hopefully tomorrow, but if not, it'll be the next day after my op. I don't know how I look, but there you go. Okay, God bless. Bye.